Hello everyone, welcome to YouTube channel of Shomish. Today we are going to discuss about TITS ATO preparation strategy. You know that your exam's total mark is 200, written will have 170 marks and interview will have 30 marks. Total is 200 marks. So final examination, if you see the final marks and everything, that will consider both the written examination as well as the interview. So both are important, I should say. Anyway, in this video we are going to cover four things. One is exam snapshot. We'll talk very shortly about the syllabus. Then we'll talk about coverage order, which is something like clustering your syllabus, especially the technical syllabus, so that it will be easier for you to plan and study. Another thing we'll talk about is that preparation model. Okay, we'll talk about the preparation model where you will get 4-layer preparation plan, so that it will be easy for you to plan everything well and study well. Another thing would be common pitfalls, where you will get the mistakes which generally students do. You should know all those mistakes so that you can avoid that from the beginning itself. Before starting, I would like to request you, please join the WhatsApp group, which is given in the comment as well as description, so that it would be easier for you to get some content which we are providing almost daily. I'm sure that it will help you out. Another point is that if you are liking our content, I would like to request you to please subscribe, and there is nothing to subscribe. It will not cost you anything. Please understand that, do that, and please share with your friends. If you think that it would be useful for him or her, you can like and comment also. And in future, what types of videos we should come up with, you can discuss in the comments, so that we'll know and we'll understand, like we should come up with this type of videos. Okay, let's proceed. The snapshot of the examination. If we see, the syllabus is really broad. Okay, especially the paper 2. So if we talk about the paper 1, you have English, math, reasoning, GK, current affairs. If we talk about the paper 2, you are having mathematics, of course, engineering mathematics, but a part of that, I should say. Then core part, then the modern, CS and IT part. You will understand which are those. Already I'm sure that you have gone through the syllabus well, but I'm providing you more information so that it would be easier for you to just think once again, and the strategy which I'm providing you, maybe that will help you out. By the way, from Shomish, we are providing classes regularly. We are having mock test series separately also, as well as we are having complete notes also. Okay, anyway, so another point is that it is technical heavy examination, where you have 120 marks in technical. So this is really big, and you cannot ignore that. If you ignore that, that means you should not sit for the examination, isn't it? Another thing is GA, general awareness. There you have 50 marks. Of course, we talked about that in the broad syllabus part. We talked about that. Interview is 30 marks. This is the snapshot. And then if we talk about the exam order, here we are trying to define some clusters so that it would be easier for you to study. So I'm providing, as per my thinking, what can be the clusters. As per your thinking, it can be different. But I'm saying that you don't have to follow exactly what I'm saying, but you can decide your own cluster. For me, I thought that data structure and algorithm can be together, where you can study all these points which I have mentioned, or other points are also there in the syllabus. Of course, I have given just summary of that. You can take the screenshot so that it would be easier for you. Another thing is you can cluster operating system, database management system, as well as information system plus software engineering. Those things you can cluster together. Another point, the next point, is computer networks and web. So computer networks part as well as web part, you can cluster it together. Okay, another thing is digital logic and COM. Okay, computer organization and architecture, that part can be clustered together. So I think that it can be clustered. So for you, maybe you will feel like, digital logic should go with computer networks. Okay, it's up to you, but for me, I think that this can be clustered. Another thing is cyber security and cloud computing. Those things can be clustered together. Engineering mathematics can be kept separately, and compiler and communication can be clustered together. If you want the compiler should be separate, communication part should be separate, that can also be done. It's up to you how you will cluster that, but do that. That will help you to prepare well. Now, I'm going to provide you 4-layer preparation model. So in the first layer, you build your concept. Please read from standard material. From that, you read it, then write some short notes, short formula, some keywords and everything, which will be useful for you forever. Like it can be useful during the examination, and as well as during interview period also. When you will prepare for the interview, that time also it would be useful. I'm sure about that. Then understand the definition, the flows, and standard different types of problems. Those things you should understand very well. Second layer is also related to concept, but you will clear the concept much more. Okay, so in this you will read this one liners, okay, of each topic, then write some keywords again. One liners will help you to clear all the doubts which you had after studying the theory of each topic. So one thing what we have done in our study materials, we have given theory also, we have given one liners also, we have given MCQs also, so that end to end would be covered for you. Another thing is the MCQ practice. You have to practice, you have to go through MCQs so that you will understand what types of mistakes you are doing, and accordingly you will correct it. Next is revision and mock test. Revision as well as mock test. Without revision, what will happen? You studied something, you will forget. So it's obvious, we are human being, we are not machine. So we have to revise the concepts which we studied, revise some important MCQs which you think that you can forget the concept behind that MCQ. So I'm telling you that you should start with theory, then the one liners, then the MCQ practice, finally revision as well as mock tests. So this way, if you follow this 4-layer preparation model, I'm sure it would be really beneficial for you, and you will surely able to do very good scoring in the examination. By the way, in Shomish we are following this particular model very well, so that our students will prepare well. Another thing is that you can do daily routine. In the daily routine, you can take from one cluster something, then you solve a problem from there, clear your doubts. From the second block, you can take something else, or you can do some sort of revision and all. Then you can study a general awareness part also, as well as you can revise some block. Okay, formulas, blah blah blah, those things, whatever you have written down. And always when you are studying, write down something. So one thing what personally I prefer is that I like to rotate the subjects. When I was student, I used to do that rotating helps me to actually sometime what happens, I feel bored if I study a particular subject or particular topic. So what I do, immediately I go to a topic which I like the most. For example, if I talk about this particular syllabus, I will go to communication because I like communication. I'll go to digital logic because I like that. So I will myself choose some topics which I like, and choose some topics which I know that those are really tough for me. You understand? Another thing is, always mix strong area as well as weak area. This is what I said actually. Means your strong area means you like it. Your weak area means you will feel like bored, isn't it? So you have to understand which are your weak areas, which are your strong areas, and accordingly you have to decide. Okay, and of course, don't stop studying current affairs and GK. You'd have to every day you'd have to go through that. And another thing, at the end of the day, you can recap what you studied, and you can decide, like because you have decided from now itself that this is how I will study. You can make a routine, so you can decide about, oh, today I studied these things, tomorrow I have to study those things. So from when you are going to sleep, you know that tomorrow I have to cover blah blah blah. Just sleep well. When you have proper plan, you don't have to think while sleeping that, oh, tomorrow what I will study, I could not study well. You know everything, so your mind would be peaceful and you're sleeping, you can sleep really well. Okay, next thing is resource strategy. Yeah, as I said, for the theory and everything, you go through standard notes, then one liners you'd have to study. Formula sheet, you prepare yourself for everything. After studying, you'd have to prepare your own formula sheet or keyword sheet. Then MCQ bank, of course, topic wise, subject wise, MCQ bank should be there. So you should have, I mean, theory, one liner, MCQs, everything should be there, and formula sheet should be made by yourself so that it would be easier, because for everyone same thing will not be applicable. For you some things will be applicable, for some other guys something else will be applicable. So follow this strategy. Another thing is the mistakes which you should avoid. One is reading everything equally. This is what many students do. They have started from the beginning, they are studying everything, but you have to understand that, for example, here the paper 1 is having 50 marks, paper 2 is having how much, 120 marks. So you'd have to know that I'd have to put a lot of time for paper 2, but paper 1 I cannot ignore, so I'd have to put a fixed time on that. And I'm telling you, for paper 1, you can really score well if you just every day, if you put some amount of time on that. So please do that. So you'd have to understand which area you should cover more, which area you should cover less. So accordingly, you decide something from technical part also, how much time you'd have to put in which particular topic. I hope you understand. Another one is, of course, some people will ignore paper 1. They will think that it is having only 50 marks. But my friend, if you think about English, you can score well. As an engineer, I'm sure math and reasoning will be good for you guys. So you can score there also. GK current affairs, study as much as possible. Whatever you can do, you will do there. You understand? But English, math, reasoning, I'm sure you can score well. And GK current affairs, you study as much as possible. Whatever you can remember, you will just attempt those there. Okay, and I'm sure some guys are there who will say that, oh, I'm good in GK and current affairs. That is good if you are good at that. So another thing is no revision cycle. That's a problem. If you do a fresh coverage of something, then you don't do revision, I'm sure you will forget that. So another thing is, you must prepare some short notes and error log. What is error log? When you are studying some, going through some MCQs, and you found that, oh, this type of errors I'm making again and again. So what you can do, you can immediately write it down that this type of mistakes I'm doing. I hope you understand. Okay. Another thing is no mock analysis. Some students generally, they will not attempt the mocks. Okay, so due to that, what will happen? Finally, they cannot analyze themselves. They cannot know their weakness. They cannot know their strengths. They don't know, where to focus more, where to focus less, which should be the next target, where they should do more and more revision. Those things they will not know. So I request you guys, please sit for mocks again and again. That is what will save you finally the speed and everything which you will get there. That is from the that would be given by your mock tests. Okay. Another thing is, final action line I want to say is that the orders which you will make, the clusters which you will make, that is important. Then practice is important, revision is important, then finally the analysis. Okay, you'd have to do mock test analysis so that you will understand, okay, here I should focus more, here I can focus a bit less, so that this time can be assigned to that. Okay, so please clear your concept well using theory as well as one liners. Then practice MCQs, finally revision, as well as mock test. That will save you for sure for the examination. My request to all of you is that please join the WhatsApp group. I'm sure you will get a lot of benefit from that. So join that. It is there in the comment as well as description. Plus, another request is that if you think that we can help you out through YouTube videos also, so please subscribe our channel as well as do like, share, and comment. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.